Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today. I should say we are back today with more of the Apothecary Diaries, you guys. I had my craft fair, for better or worse. I did not sell this frog. I'm actually pretty happy about it. I would have been sad. Like, nah, we're bonded now. Like, how could I, I couldn't part with him now. So I'm back here with the frog. Last time was pretty intense. I think I definitely went to like a place last time. And so I want to just like explain myself about that because I feel like I got very, very like vitriolic last time. So before I get started, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know exactly what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. I'm sending you those big old hugs right through that screen. If you're joining me on the YouTubes, thank you for being here. I really hope you'll stick around for a little while. Maybe hit like and subscribe. Maybe check out the link to that Patreon. It's going to be in the description down below. You get full length, early access, uncut, unfiltered, everything. Reactions going back years now. I hope you'll check that out, and thank you in advance for that. All right, so last time I got pretty upset, you guys, because the whole thing about the PDF file Emperor really freaks me out. And I know a lot of you, I know pretty much all of you understand why, but I definitely was kind of like, oh my God, this person's like human garbage. And I stand by that. But I have been told, like, hey, there is going to be stuff in the future, like, it was complicated between the now Empress Dowager, so not his mom, but the one that we're dealing with now, like the nice one. Like it was, their relationship became complicated, as one might expect from the situation. I personally don't blame her for wanting to curse him, but I'm told that, like, if I keep watching, there was, her feelings on him were complicated. And so I can accept that, in this situation, I'm sure that it was very, complicated. We'll put it that way, because I don't really know, because I haven't seen the episode yet, but that's what I'm told. It's just kind of like, okay, well, you haven't seen everything yet. But also another thing that was mentioned, that I mean, like, I knew this, but I hadn't like really confronted it and said anything about it. But like, his mom, PDF File's mom, was kind of controlling, like pulling all the strings, and kind of was totally okay with all that happening. So kind of on her as well. I wasn't sure if she really obviously she knows because he married like a very, very young child. But like, I guess I just wasn't really consciously thinking of like the extent to which she must have really been privy to how much he was into that. So that is kind of on her as well. Like that's fair. That's fair that like, she's just kind of like, okay, cool. You let me pull the strings. I let you. I'm not going to say it out loud. But yeah. So the whole thing is very messed up. And, personally, like I'm rooting for, the new Empress Dowager, who is now the mother of the current emperor. It's a little confusing because we're also talking about PDF File's mother, in the past. So, and I don't know any of their names, of course. So, I think the new one's name is Anshi. I think you guys did mention that. She seems really cool. I like her a lot. And I did find out that she, the voice actor, has a lot, like a big resume, including like Hunter x Hunter, JoJo's, you know it. You just know. So yeah. I think she was Yukako in JoJo's, and I think she was one of Killua's brothers in Hunter x Hunter. Thanks, you guys. I know that. Thank you very much in the comments, everybody. So yeah. So, now we got this whole curse thing going on. Now, my guess would be this is like science. This is medicinal. This is somebody preserve the body through natural means. Of course, if you weren't privy to that, you would look at that and be like, oh my God, something's going on. which I think is what's going on here. So we'll see. But yeah, I really don't want to know more about the late emperor, which is the name of this episode. I'm guessing we're going to get a lot more about him. But I think it will be interesting to piece together a little bit more about like the history of the family. Because that's something we've been getting in bits and pieces and little bits of Malmo's conjecture and all kinds of stuff. So I think it will be really interesting to kind of have a little bit more light shed on that. So yeah, guys, without further ado, what do you say we go ahead? We jump right into the next episode of the Apothecary Diaries. Let's do this. All right. So every single time now I got to be checking this intro to see what all makes sense. I don't know if there was a whole lot last time that's going to make more sense. I guess maybe if they have something about like PDF files corpse or something. We'll see. I mean, it's interesting because it almost kind of looked like doors were being open, like the light pouring through as she's like looking around. Definitely like poison stuff. I really like the song. This is at the top for me and they've had some good themes. Kitty! Yeah, see, there's like that's kind of like a shadowy, and then the doors. Of course, we had the doors a couple of episodes ago. Oh my god, Jinshi's just so breathtaking. I'm so happy we're getting more about Jinshi. We're getting like more backstory and everything. Like how because we know like, and I mean he's supposed to be shrouded in mystery, right? Yeah, right. And there's all the things. I did pause that a few episodes ago. Everyone coming out of the doors. I'm sure there's something in here that I'm gonna be like, oh my god, wet Jinshi. Like, are you kidding me right now? Did they just show us wet Jinshi? What? Okay. Yep. So we want you to figure out this whole curse thing. I'm telling you, it's formaldehyde. I mean, that's easy for somebody today to say, though. You know what I mean? Like, everyone knows what formaldehyde is. She got some cute little... That's right, yeah. So hospitable. Yeah, we know that books are not something that everybody has access to here. That's Jinshi's trying to change it. Huh? I mean, this is gonna be me. This is totally gonna be me as like an old lady. I'm gonna be still reading my fanfics with my pink sheets. Did you like help raise him or something? She did, didn't she? She knew him when he was a kid. He's the good. As long as he keeps the good stuff coming. Not what you think. Oh. Oh, poor baby Jinshi. There are other ones. He would get fixated on a toy. And we know that about him. Aww. Daddy Gaoshin is so sweet. He was not in a position where he could fixate on one thing. Even though it's kind of what he's doing with Mel. He kind of never got to express himself. Oh. He's playing a part in a lot of ways. As one would have to, being born into that kind of position. Is that drawing he did? Huh? Yeah, I know. I'd like to see the picture. That's the thing. That's the thing. He had it when they told him. Is that why he was so fixated on it? Because that's what he had when... Oh, he's poison! What? What is it? Huh? Is somebody's legit like trying to kill him. Was it something that they had around in the, like some chemical that they accidentally had? Like the makeup situation or something that like killed him and preserved his body? Did he like eat formaldehyde or something? Yeah, that wouldn't work. I mean, it would kill you, but I don't know if it would preserve you. I don't think that's how formaldehyde works. I could be wrong. Yeah, no, something's wrong. There's a brush. They were doing something. They were in almost, yeah. Were they brushing his skin with something? Oh, was there like something in the paint? Oh, Jinxi's getting nervous. She knows his nervous tick. But Mao Mao can tell. Alright. Let me guess. He was... Is it paint thinner? Translucent shards. I don't know. She said she smelled something. Oh? Oh, did they like call... Is there a painting under it? Maybe someone like paper mache'd the wall trying to cover it. It's not like someone related, is it? Oh, former slave. Wow. Oh, okay. You're right, because she was the one who came along and did away with slavery. Oh, so they can't repeat anything. Wow. He might just, I don't know. I mean, he might just not be able to. Oh, yeah, there. Yep, you were on to something. Start tearing it down. Did he paint something that no one was supposed to see? Maybe he painted like, huh? I don't know. Maybe he painted like what the real family tree is or something. I have no clue. What, is that the one that he did for her? Is this supposed to be her? I mean, he could paint. Oh, he used some kind of poison in the paint. Well, there you go. I was on something. I was not quite, I was a little ahead of myself, but I knew it was something like that. Yeah. Okay. If it was absorbed into him that much, then... Please tell me that paintings of adult women. Because I was the first thing I was like, oh my god, is he painting little girls? I freaking can't. But all the other ones died, right? Yeah. She pulled the strings. Okay. Oh, that's why they died together. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, you did good, Mau Mau. She's kind of still understanding him in a way, even after he's gone. Oh, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Oh? Oh! Oh, wow. Oh, she had one heck of a life, you guys. Oh, so yeah. Oh my god. This story is icky. Oh, did she think she was going to go to the Emperor and it ended up being Anshi? Yeah. So, sister from a different mother. Oh. Okay. Oh, we got kind of a situation like Liwa and her cousin on our hands, don't we? Whoa! Whoa. Oh, he's got some real issues. He's got some real issues. And that's how it started. Okay. Okay, wow. Oh, she is so young. She is so young. She is so young. Guys, she looks like she's like 12. And that's our now emperor. What? Wait a second. What did that say? Hang on, I'm going back so much. Okay, so this is the puppet master mom. That's the current emperor right now. That's Anshi. There once was a girl who gave birth to a daughter. She claimed that the girl was the late emperor's daughter. A doctor was declared the father and was exiled with the baby. Back then, doctors were the only ones allowed to enter the rear palace without castration. Doctors were required to be... Oh, okay. That's why. The girl who gave birth to the so-called daughter was left in the rear palace. She would probably never leave the rear palace. That's not... What's her name who faked her death? Yeah, well, as soon as you weren't a child anymore, yeah. Wow. Oh, and they're just out. They're like strangers. Jeez. Cover your eyes, Frog. I mean, it's like a double whammy to have to go through that. And that, whoa. Oh, she didn't take it very well. Wait, what? Oh, wow. Okay, so that was, wow. Because as soon as she just wasn't a child, that was kind of all he saw in her. It was just horribly messed up, but it's terrible for her too when you really think about it. That's what he was using to paint the gold. Oh. Jinshi? Yeah, he is precious. Oh, that was the picture. So that's actually his grandma. She's actually his grandma. Oh, was it because of that picture of his grandma? Oh. Does she see something in him? I mean, he had a whole lot going on too. Like that. She didn't really want to be privy to all of his. I'm using that word a lot, but. Oh, we'll have to take them away and hide them. Like, wow, guys, what the actual heck? Okay, so that was more complicated than I thought because, I mean, yeah, he's a PDF file and that's despicable. And he clearly had even more going on than just that. Like, he had issues. He had issues. Like, wow. Was he abused? Because it almost kind of seemed like he was abused. And he, like, almost was kind of stuck in this childlike state. And that will kind of maybe track with why he only was comfortable around other children, which is still really, really icky and horrible. But it kind of adds, I guess, something to it. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he was abused. I mean, they haven't come out and said that, but. And so we know that all his brothers died, and he, like, sort of accidentally became the emperor. And so his mom came in and was pulling strings and running the show. Now we kind of understand why, because he seemed like mentally not, you know, in a good place to be doing that. So that's like why she was probably, oh, what's going on here? Okay, that was a lot. Whoa. What? I'm sorry. What are we doing? We have like a coven or something? What's happening? Whoa. A ghost. story. Are we having a sleepover with ghost stories? Because that sounds amazing. All right, guys. What? What just happened? What just happened is what I'd like to know. What the actual fudge just happened, because I kind of expected this to go the way of he was an old creeper and he was PDF file. And that was kind of long and the short of it. And maybe like, so when you guys are saying like, okay, it is a little bit more complicated, this is kind of what I pictured in my head, okay? I pictured that this was going to be like a Stockholm type thing where like, or, you know, something, maybe not Stockholm, but like he was a creeper. He was PDF file. She was taken as his wife very young, but developed some kind of love for him, as I think can happen with people and their abusers, you know? Like she still developed something towards him after so many years and after just kind of being told over and over that this was like how it was or whatever. That's kind of what I was expecting. I was not expecting what they actually did, which was that he was kind of, I mean, it's really gross and disgusting and it's horrible and it's wrong. I'm not trying to excuse any of that, but I will say mentally, he kind of seemed like a child, you know? He kind of seemed like there, was something going on with him. Like, I don't know why, I just feel like he kind of seemed like the way he couldn't be touched or anything, like, seemed like he was abused as well. And like, mentally he, yeah, I don't know. Am I reaching, or is that something we can maybe all agree upon that like, that's kind of how it looked? And so that's why he was, comfortable, I guess you want to put it that way, which, okay, first of all, now I have to really go with the, like, why would we even kind of, like, let him do that, though? You know what I mean? Now I kind of see the reasoning of that statement of, like, his mom was just kind of letting that happen. I don't know. The whole thing is so messed up, you guys. I don't even want to try to judge any of it because the whole thing is just effed up. But the scene where she goes in and is like tormenting him, I'm like, ooh. Because from where she was standing, she was cast aside, you know? I mean, it's awful enough to be in that situation, to kind of be born into she was born into it, you know. Her mother was concubine of this person and everything. Like, she knew from a very young age, which is terrible, just kind of the icky way in which the world worked. And, you know, ends up being like a political move from her father at super young child age, despicable. But then only to be kind of like cast aside too, you know? Like, it's not like you would want to continue to be, but at the same time, like, that would mess with your head, right? That would kind of mess with your head to just kind of be like tossed aside. That's like insult to injury. I don't know. Does that make sense? I hope any of this makes sense. It's a horrible, delicate subject that I really don't love to get into, but I hope you can kind of see where I'm going with my analysis of this, okay? And so she didn't take that very well. And you know what? She had been through a lot. I think she's well within her rights to not take something well. Oh my God. And so to think that she had to have a C-section too. Poor girl, she was so young. She was so young. And then, so that's how the rear palace kind of expanded. It was him kind of like, because the girls would quite literally age out of his range. It's so disgusting, guys. It's still very, like, that shouldn't have even been, like, I get that he does seem like much more profoundly mentally not well than I was expecting. Okay, that took me by surprise, because but like, he shouldn't have even been I know I'm like coming in and applying my modern day ethics to it. But yeah. Okay. All right. That was interesting. So he was painting, and he was painting with this arsenic laden chemical. And by the time, and you know, you could say his mom was protecting him too, like that. They kind of implied that like she was sort of took the blame as being like the big bad, you know, helicopter mom, in an attempt to really keep it from the public, like how not in a good state he was. So that's interesting. Yeah, like I agree with the comments that, like, she's not blameless either, but it's just the whole situation is all messed up. It's all messed up, you guys. It is all messed up. What the heck? Even Anshi, like, that surprised me that she like went in and like, but I don't blame her for, I mean, it's crazy because you would think like, oh, it's a good thing that he kind of left her alone, but in a way, like, that had to mess with her head, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, I'm not gonna let him get away with it. She went in and tormented him, and so that's why she thought she cursed him, because after that he clearly was not mentally doing well and got worse after that and kind of shut himself off. Wow, that was unpleasant. I gotta say, just all the way around, that was unpleasant. The only pleasant stuff in there was Jinshi and his little childhood toys. I thought that was a sweet little moment that they shared. So just to be clear, this is the Jinshi story as we know it, okay? Because I have been getting so confused about this because I've been getting like all different kinds of messages from the show, from around me. Last time we found out that Anshi was pregnant at the same time as Aduo. Aduo knew she wouldn't get the care she needed, so the babies were swapped. The baby that was actually Anshi's died. And it was Jinshi who... And what's weird is that Jinshi was actually raised thinking that he was Aduo's and the current emperor's baby for a while. And then they were like, nah, now we're going to say that... So did they swap them right away? Did they swap right away? Or was that something that happened a few years later? I don't know. The way it was presented last time, it kind of seemed like the swap happened right away. You know what I mean? Like the babies were swapped immediately. But him finding out the cover story at like 5... that he was actually PDF File's son and the current emperor's brother. So that's the cover story. And so he now thinks that Anshi is his mom. Anshi is actually his grandma. Okay? But to the rest of the world, they think that the brother is sick and never comes out. And Anshi is just like a eunuch who's very, very involved in things. So so we have like 3 different stories. 3 different stories to keep straight. Wow. But I did like that little moment between him and Anshi. I thought that was kind of sweet. I mean, it's a super messed up family and it's a super messed up situation, but there was something kind of nice about that little moment that they had, that little connection where he was like, yeah, I kind of, I looked at that picture a lot and I really like that color because of the picture. And it's kind of like, I mean, it's a messed up origin, but that was kind of a nice moment. So yeah. And he thinks that's his mom then. Although last season you guys were like, nah, he kind of knows that Aduo's his mom. And Aduo was his mom for the first couple of years of his life until they gave him the cover story, which he now thinks is real, of, Anshi being his mom and PDF File being his dad. Yeah. That was a lot, you guys. That was a lot. So now we know how he died, why he died. We know a little bit more about him. We know a little bit more about Anshi. We know a little bit more about Jinshi. So that's kind of sad. Like, Jinshi was not allowed to have a favorite toy. Jinshi could not have the luxury, being someone who was born into this family and switched around a couple of times. It's like how he was related to everybody. he was not afforded the luxury of having a favorite toy. And so, you know, when you push that down, when you like don't let a child be a child, like that will come out eventually. And that's why Mau Mau's been noticing kind of these like what she calls childish moments. I forgot to put the frog up here. Sorry, I'm holding him. I forgot to wave him around. But yeah. So the Jinshi parts were definitely the best parts and the least icky, but it was a very interesting backstory. I will say that. It is not what I expected. I literally expected it to be like he was a creeper, she was a victim, which is true, but yes, and also other stuff, you know? I don't know. It's so hard to describe, you guys. I was, okay. You know what? Give me the frog episode's got to be coming, right? Can you give me the, like, I need the frog right now. Whatever the frog is, you guys are always giggling about the frog in the comments. I need the frog. I need the frog right now because that was a lot. Like, give me something. It looks like the next one is going to be, I don't know if that, I feel like that you guys said it was going to be more towards the middle of the season, but the next one looks like it's going to be a fun, just kind of, oh, can we talk about the daughter of the, so the first thing I thought was, oh my God, that's, what was her name? Suirei, the one who faked her death? And then, what, did they say who she was, like, the daughter of? Did they say that her father was a doctor or something? She was really into pharmaceuticals. What did they say, she was taken in by a doctor or something? I honestly can't remember. The first thing I thought was like, oh my God, well, there's your motive right there. She's trying to kill Jinshi because she knows that he is the, well, then why wouldn't she be trying to kill the other emperor too, though? The current emperor. I don't know. But, I mean, that would be, I think it's decent enough motive that, because here's the thing, if he's the brother, then he's next in line because the emperor has no sons right now, even though he is the emperor's son. But just follow the public, it's not even public, but the the second of 3 stories that we're going with. If she is actually the dog, of course she wouldn't have any claim to anything probably as a woman, sadly. I don't think she'd have any claim to anything, but maybe she feels that she should. If she's the daughter, if she's a long-lost daughter of PDF file. Why would they cover that up? Because wasn't the whole point of like well, they said it was a lady in waiting. It wasn't a concubine. It was like a lady in waiting Isn't that what they said? That it was a lady in waiting that had a daughter? So maybe then that's not going to fly. You know, it has to be, because the concubines, like, you know, you say concubine and you're thinking, but the concubines are like selected for like, they're not, you know, we know there's layers of like the women who are, you know, selling sex for trade, basically. There are levels. Because we know that from like the brothels. We know that from what happened to Mau Mau's mom, had to go to like the kind of like what would have been the lower level after she got pregnant. And we know that the concubines are like at the top. Like they come from good family, good, you know, families. So maybe that's why. Like if it wasn't like the daughter of a concubine, then she couldn't be claimed. But what, is that supposed to be Suirei? Was her name Suirei? Or am I getting that wrong? Shisui? Who's Shisui? Is Shisui the little girl we just met with Kat? And then there's Sui Ren, who's the older lady. I think Sui Ray is the one who faked her death. I don't I'm having a hard time keeping all the names straight. And this is getting long, so I gotta wrap it up. But okay, guys, I'm officially overwhelmed. That was a lot. That was a lot. I need, guys, I'm telling you right now, whatever this hilarious frog is, I need it right now because that was kind of a brain breaker. And I'm sorry, I just need whatever goodness and silliness that this frog is gonna bring me. So I need that right away. I don't think it's the next one though. But all right, guys, so that's, I don't know, discuss in the comments. I either am talking really wisely or I got half of that wrong. There's kind of no in between. So I hope you enjoyed watching along with us. Please, oh my God, please. I really just had to sit through that episode, you guys. I need your help. Please be sure to join me next time and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.